this weekend, November 15th, live on DAZN. Chris Eubank versus Conor Benn, the rematch. Today's video, we're going to be going through the whole card from the first fight of the night all the way up to the main event. I'm going to break it down each fight, just letting you guys know my thoughts on it and predictions. First, we have Mikey Talon versus Fezan Shahid. Now, Fezan Shahid, I don't know a lot about him. Journeyman, Mikey Talon's, I think 10-0, one knockout, good boxer, not a lot of power. I think he cleans him up, easy unanimous decision win. I don't really know how the fight's gonna look because I don't really know a lot about his opponent, but I assume that he should get it done pretty easily. So, next fight, Sam Gilly versus Ishmael Davis. I'm pretty sure I've seen Sam Gilly fight because I watch all the UK cards. Like, all these guys in there, I know their names. I don't remember how he fights, though. So, I probably should have done my research, watch a little tape, but, you know, I was a little lazy. I didn't do that. But, I mean, I'm not really educated enough on Sam Gilly to tell you guys how this fight would go. But, I'm going to go with Ishmael Davis, man. I like him. I like how he takes his short notice fights. He wants to fight the best. I really like Ishmael Davis, man. I like that from a fighter. When he's just a savage, a gladiator. He goes in there and he wants to fight. I love this type of fighter. So I'm gonna go with Ishmael Davis. Purely biased though, no knowledge. Just to let y'all know, that's a purely biased pick. All right, Richard Riakporhe versus Tommy Welch. This fight, two former cruiserweights moving up to heavyweight. You know what? I'm gonna go with Tommy Welch, man. I'm gonna go with Tommy Welch. I say 9th round TKO. I'm gonna go with Tommy Welch, man. I'm not too educated on these guys. I haven't seen them fight a whole bunch. I think I've seen one fight each from them. I got Tommy Welch. You know what I mean? This is a step up for him. He's really fought at this level yet. Not that this is a crazy high. Not that Richard Riakporhe is a crazy high level, but this is still something he hasn't seen before. But I think he gets it done, man. Interested in that fight. Next, now we get into these next three fights. I'm really very interested in, and I think they really make the card. Jack Catterall versus Echo Essuman. Now, Jack Catterall coming off a win versus Harlem Eubank. I'm pretty sure that the fight was stopped due to a cut and went to a technical decision where Jack Catterall won. The fight before that, he lost to Arnold Barboza in a close fight. Before that, Regis Prograis, he got dropped, but he dropped Regis like 3 times after. It looked pretty good. Got Echo Essuman coming off the big win, upset win against Josh Taylor, sent him right into retirement. This is a really interesting fight, and the reason why I'm so interested in this fight is because Jack Catterall, this camp, he's training with Bozy Ennis. So I'm really interested to see how that looks. I want to see how those two styles clash. I want to see what he improves upon. I'm really interested to see if he's more aggressive because Bozy, if you watch Bozy's fighters and how he's been training his fighters recently, it hasn't been through his whole culture. But if you look at, I want to say probably last like 2-3 years, like he's taken a more aggressive approach. You've seen Boots switch. You've seen Boots kind of, if you look at Boots towards the beginning of his career, he was more of like a slick kind of like, move around type fighter. And you've seen Boots lately, that he'll come to get you. He's coming, Boots coming off a first round knockout of Suma Lima. So, I mean, you see Stephen Fulton in his fight with Carlos Castro. He got dropped. He was standing there banging, got dropped, got up, won the fight. You know what I mean? So, that's how Bozy's been training his fighters recently. Look at Andy Cruz and all that. He kind of changed his whole style and made Andy Cruz more of an aggressive fighter. So I'm interested to see if Jack Catterall comes out more aggressive, more eager to look for the knockout instead of just being satisfied to box on the outside, like, kind of like how he usually is. Echo Essuman's a come forward guy also. He's very aggressive. He's a savage in there. He's coming in. He wants to take your soul. So I'm very interested to see how that fight goes. I got Jack Catterall, unanimous decision. I think he gets it done. I like that addition of Bozy Ennis. I think that it really fills out his game and adds a couple extra dimensions to his game, a couple extra layers. So I'm very interested to see how that fight goes. But I got Jack Catterall, unanimous decision. Next fight, Adam Azim versus Kurt Scooby. Adam Azim, I've seen him fight a bunch. Very skilled prospect. Like what I see from him. Still very green. You know, young in his career, 13-0. Kurt Scooby, strong, man. When I tell you that dude is like a Mack truck, bro. He hits you, it's over. He's turning your jaw over. He might snap your neck. He really, you know, I think he's going up for this because I know he fought at 140 before, but I'm pretty sure he went back down to 135. And this fight's at 140. I know Adam Azim fights at 140, so this is a 140-pound fight. Kurt's been here before. You know, he has one loss. He got TKO'd by someone not that good. So it does kind of make you think, well, Adams should get it done. But I'm going upset alert. I got Kurt Scooby. I have Kurt Scooby. Knockout. I think he catches Adam. I think he finishes him. I like his ferocity, his intenseness the whole fight week. He looks like he wants it, like he's hungry, like he's feeding for an opportunity, and he finally got it. And if he can knock out Adam Azim, I mean, that really propels him, especially on a card of this magnitude. UK, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, sold out, 60,000, 50,000 people. How many people are going to be there? That'll really propel him. In the co-main event, everyone's going to be tuned in by that time. So, yeah, I got Kurt Scooby, knockout. I do. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. We'll see. Next, the main event of the evening. Chris Eubank versus Conor Benn. This fight, I'm very excited for this fight. We all know how the first fight was. I'm interested because it seems like this time around, Conor Benn, less emotional, more focused. And the first fight, I think if he would have jabbed more and stuck to the game plan, he would have knocked out Chris Eubank. So, I mean, he's looking like he's got his head on straight. He's looking like he's coming there to put in work. On the other hand, Chris Eubank just added Bomac to his camp. We all know how Bomac get. You know what I mean? So that's going to be very interesting to see. But, man. Chris Eubank, look at the immediate workout. He was looking good, man. This is going to be a tough one. I've been battling with this all week. Oh, my gosh. I got to make a pick right now. Damn. You know what? Chris Eubank, end of the road. I think the last fight took a lot out of him. Although he's been looking very good with Bomac. The question is, can he dig that deep again? And on the other hand, Conor Benn, I feel like he's going to come to his fight way, way better. He's going to come into this fight a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. He's going to come in a little bit smarter, box way better. And I think I got Conor Benn. I got Conor Benn, 11th round TKO. I got Conor Benn, 11th round TKO. Late stoppage. I do. But if Chris wins, I would not be surprised, man. But I got Conor Benn, 11th round TKO. Let me know what you guys think. Do not forget, this fight is on DAZN. It is on pay-per-view. It's $60 in the USA. If you get the DAZN Ultimate plan that just dropped, $45 a month, you basically get $15 off for this fight. And you get the fight next week, the David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde, Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. You get that for free also, and that fight's also $60. So, if you're interested in this fight and the one next week, and you want to save a lot of money, pay the $45 a month, and instead of paying $120 for buying both pay-per-views, you only got to pay $45. So, yeah, man, really interested. Also, fights in the UK, main card, prelims probably start around like when the prelims start in the UK, like 10, 11 o'clock, and then main card, which starts with Mikey Talon, which I think Mikey Talon's on the main card, yeah. Should start around 2 o'clock. Main event probably around 5, 6 o'clock. So don't forget that it's in the UK and you go turn on DAZN like 7 o'clock and then all the fights are over. So Yeah, don't forget that, the time difference. Also, next week we have Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney, David Benavidez, Anthony Yard. I'm gonna be the next fight next week. The whole fight week, I'm gonna be covering that card. I think I'm gonna do a fight by fight, just because that fight has 4 bangers on there that I'm really interested in. So I think we're gonna break down all that. Um, Also tomorrow, I think I'm gonna break down the weigh-in. It depends if there's weigh-in. I was gonna break down the press conference, but I wanted to do the whole card breakdown today. But I don't know if y'all seen the press conference. You've seen Chris Eubank Sr. and Nigel Benn also face off. Wow, Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn was face off. That was amazing to see. But I think tomorrow, depending, like, we got to see if Chris Eubank Jr. makes weight, how he looks at the rehydration, if he goes over or not, which I don't think he will. I think last time he weighed 3 pounds under 170, with at 167 when they did the re-weigh-in, because there's a 10-pound rehydration clause on his fight. So yeah, man, I'm very interested to see. If anything unusual goes on in the weigh-ins, I will be making a video tomorrow about that. That will be coming out tomorrow. And yeah, let me know what you guys think.